Hello everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to show you this card today. I made this card a couple days ago in different color themed, and I'll show you that in a second. And I wanted to come back and add a totally different kind of flair to it, more springy, if you will. So this is the original card that I made, and we're going to turn it into a little bit more of a spring type of look. So a little hack here, I want to show you how I keep my grip mats for when I'm doing stenciling. I keep them in this envelope here that has a plastic coating, and this way I don't have to mess with all that acetate every single time I want to use it. Keeps the dust off, definitely has been working for me. Let's get into this. I'm choosing to use my Waffle Flower 8.5 by 8.5 inch grip mat for this. Now this is an A2 size stencil from scrapbook.com. Really cute because it creates a white border around your card panel. However, it's not big enough to stick to my grip mat. So pro and con there. I think I would probably prefer the larger stencils. But this one is cute, and I love the way that the border does come out. So I'm going to take these three colors here. I have Squeezed Lemonade, Saltwater Taffy, and Ice Spruce. And I started with the lightest color, and then I'm going in with the next one. So first Squeezed Lemonade, then Saltwater, then Ice Spruce. And I left my stencil actually dirty. Now, yes, I could possibly get some cross-contamination on my brushes. It didn't really matter that much. It wasn't messing up my ink pads. They were light enough colors to not cause a problem. And I'm really glad that I did that because I'm going to show you how I get a reverse stencil in just a minute. So I lay all those colors down, and as you can see when I peel off the final result, I'm actually getting more than just those three colors because there's some blending happening. So not very deep or a lot of noticeable blending, but really, really pretty colors. So this is just with three simple colors. That's what I got there. I was just loving it. Apparently wanted to show you for an extended period of time. All right, let's use this leftover ink. I'm going to take this mixed media paper pad piece. This is a very, very thick cardstock, and it works wonderfully with water. So I'm going to spritz both, and then I'm just going to lay it down on top. I don't know if the camera picks this up. Now, it is not very stark in contrast. That is for sure. But you can definitely see the outline of the butterflies if you looked up close. I think you can see it from there. So love that. I'm going to put that aside and use that for a card in the future. Now I'm going to be pulling out this, one of the hacks I showed you in a recent video, using these syringes here that are like fine tipped glue bottles. And I'm using the black pops of color. So I'm going to speed this up here and show you a part of what I'm doing. But I love this technique because you can actually go and get really, really thin lines. And look at how that makes these butterflies really, truly come to life. I love that little added piece. So that's what I used for the bodies of the butterflies. All right, next up, I'm going to let that dry off to the side and go take a piece of vellum. Now this vellum I showed in a recent video. I am a huge fan of this vellum. It embosses beautifully. It cuts beautifully. I just love it. It's nice and sturdy and thick. I'm going to cut the heart die using that vellum. And then I'm going to take some embossing ink. So you can use your ink pad, a pen, or this dabber that I'm using. And this is sticky ink. What that sticky ink is going to do is allow me to get this embossing powder to adhere to it, and then I'm going to heat set it with a heat tool. That's the process that you're going to take when you're using embossing powder. I'm going to wipe a little bit away from the heart because I thought it got a little bit too chunky in some places, and I really just wanted sort of an outline of this heart, and so that's why I'm taking my brush to do that. It comes off easy before you heat set it. Then I'm going to take my Wagner heat tool, and I have this little silicone piece there, but as you can notice, everyone, my white glass mat is back. Yes, it is. I finally figured out my lighting situation, so my favorite tool in my craft room is back. If you haven't checked out the glass white media mat, it is magnetic. It's wonderful. I love it. You can check out the link below. It gives you 20% off. If you decide to go that route, use Mary20 as your coupon code. All right, so now I've taken some silver pops of color and I've added it to the leaves, not the leaves, the wings of those butterflies. And you're gonna get a close-up of that really sparkly fantasticness. I'm going to take this Hello die. It has a shadow and an intricate piece. So the shadow is going to be die cut in black cardstock, and the intricate piece is from this mixed media, or mixed metals, I think it's called, silver paper. So this is really shiny, silvery glitter paper, and I'm just going to cut that out. Now, I do add an extra shim over this because sometimes glitter cardstock is a little bit tricky to die cut, so shims usually do the trick, and it did in this case. So I'm going to run this through my little mini die cutting machine, and now I have my intricate piece. So really all that's left is the assembly of this card. So I am going to put my silver hello onto my black hello, and then I'm going to put it on my heart. And the reason I don't do it any other way really is I want to make sure that I am not globbing up the vellum heart. Watch, I'm going to do this strategically. So I put only the glue on where it's going to adhere to the heart. Otherwise, I just make a mess. Not a big deal. I mean, I get some glue on my glass mat, whatever, I clean it up. But this is what I chose to do. And then I can turn it over, and I don't have to worry about the vellum now because I can just put the glue anywhere I see either the silver embossing powder dried or the black hello. And that way, no other glue is going to seep through or show through the vellum piece. And I just thought that was just a really soft way to add a heart to this card. You can use this for a Valentine's Day card or just a hello, thinking of you kind of card. And so I really, really love the way that came out. I did want to add something heavy. This is a trick if you are noticing that your stuff just isn't drying. Put some heavy stuff on it. Put some acrylic blocks, and then I have my finished card here. So I truly hope you had fun with me making this card. This was so fun, and I highly recommend it. Pull out your stencils, get to playing, have a good time, add a bit of extra to your stencils, and you're gonna see them really take on a different shape, and you get more from your supplies. And that's what we do here on this channel. All right, thanks for joining me. I'll link below what I used for this project. And don't forget, I still have my stencil class replay available for you if you want to check that out. 3 hours of tons of techniques and ideas to share. The link is below if you want to head over there. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the comments down below and in the next video. Bye-bye.